Fuck this intro. I'm pissed. Just to let everybody know, we did about 15 minutes of this already before I figured out that I didn't hit the record button, so it's all gone. Yep, all of it. But anyway, welcome to White Trash Broadway, everybody.
White Trash Broadway.
Episode 2. Episode 2 and a quarter.
Yeah, I'll give you
2
that.
and a quarter.
I'll give you that.
It's like Harry Potter, dude. This is episode 2 3/4.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are here with our good friend Drew. All right, Drew, tell the world a little bit about yourself. Hopefully, do it in a way that is appropriate.
I just think you guys should be sponsored by Trojan. Anyway, my name is Drew Powick, and I'm happy to be on this podcast. It's cool. Thank you guys, and I don't want to say much because I'm definitely talking too loud. Sorry.
You're good. You're talking. You want it in the yellow.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Okay. Word. But hey, yeah. Thank you guys.
All right, Drew. Doing a great job, everybody. He's doing great.
Doing
Everybody
great.
loves Drew. Drew, before we start, I have a question for you. Who should be the next guest on White Trash Broadway? Who do you think? Give us a recommendation.
Great
There's one that we've been talking about, a certain J name. Not a chance, I'm thinking. Got
Really?
left on red.
No.
I'm trying to figure out who that is. But
Wait for commercial break.
I think y'all should have Cletus on the show.
Oh, we tried.
100%.
We tried. I'm gonna keep trying. That's on me.
Funniest man I know. But yeah, he comes off strong, but funniest man I know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that episode we're going to have to give an X rating.
Yeah.
Not because of like overly sexual material, although possibly. More just like
You don't know where
you can't say that
Graphic.
Cletus is above rated R.
Yep.
He's Game of Thrones fully.
Yeah, okay. Sweet. Well, starting off this episode totally for the first time. Just kidding. If you guys were to pick a sponsor to sponsor White Trash Broadway for when we get famous, because it is gonna happen because they're gonna manifest it. Which one would you pick? I think Drew kind of hinted at what he was thinking. I'll pass it to him, see if he can elaborate on that, whichever way he seems fit, but I'll let him take it from here.
I think we should be either sponsored by Trojan condoms or Sawyer.
Yeah, not definitely. I would say I would hope for Pepsi, but I am an advocate Pepsi drinker. Although I know that's probably not going to happen. So I would something more realistic would be more like Red Bull or Monster. People who do pick it up, but if it was ever going to happen, the first people would be Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Right? They'd be like, I would be like, you can't bully Sam. And I'd be like, I have 5 million power. I can bully him all I want.
Well, joke's on you, Jake. I have 10 million power, and all 3 of my heroes are maxed out.
Yeah, you heard him. He farmed last night.
Yeah.
Well, Sawyer?
First off, Trojan was my idea, so now I don't have anything to say. This is the second time
Oh,
we've had this
Best Buy.
conversation.
Best
I didn't think of Best Buy. I never said that. I never would have thought of that.
All right, but what would you think of right now?
What would I think of right now?
Right now, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Guitar
go.
Center. Just kidding.
Yeah! Oh.
They don't have money.
No,
Poor-
but they got guitars.
They have guitars
They got-
and all the cabling we need to make this microphone we have work.
What about Costco? Like just getting free samples on the weekends, and then we can get it in bulk.
Who's going to tell them the free samples are free from everyone? Like, it's not just for the sponsors. But, no, I respect the Costco. Get, like, that friends and family discount, load up on the groceries, dude. I get it. I get it. If I had to pick, I think it'd be Torn. I mean, like, obviously, Ford would be pretty sweet. Get, like, a new Bronco, dude. I know it's a far-fetched, but once we get big enough, they'll be begging. They'll be begging to be on White Trash Broadway. The other one is probably like Jack Link's jerky, like some good pepperoni sticks for free, for free. So that's like some new flavors or something, because it's like $19 a bag, dude. That's crazy for jerky. I don't know. That's what I think.
I think Ford is above all podcasters. I don't think that Joe Rogan could get sponsored by Ford. Everybody knows who Ford is. Ford does not need more sponsors. Can you imagine? Just you're like on Joe Rogan, you're like, "Ugh, the new
Ford
Bronco
does."
sponsored by Ford," and he's like telling you all about it. Like, dude, I already knew there was a new Bronco.
And then he'd be like, "Yeah, I heard they were actually made by aliens.
Yeah.
And that, aliens actually had a hand in showing them the first way to do it.
Yeah.
I have concrete evidence. Okay,
Concrete.
concrete evidence.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, would you like to move on, Drew?
Oh.
So earlier, Sharp, you said Pepsi is your sponsor, eh? Can you guys, let's say you don't know labels, but Pepsi and Cola, can you tell the difference?
See, so without getting too nerdy, there's been studies on like people that will be diehard Pepsi or diehard Coke, and they'll taste the opposite one. It says it's not what they're used to tasting. They'll actually pick the opposite. I think it's like 8 times out of 10 or something. I mean, I'm totally pulling this out of my ass right now, but Sharpie, being the Pepsi delegate, think you'll switch to Coke, or what were you gonna do?
I have done that test, and I know which one is Pepsi. Like, I know. Like, I can taste it. Like, you could hand me any soda in the book, and I will know which one is which every single time. I will just know. Like, I can't, like, I don't know what it is, but like, I know when I go to a restaurant and I'm drinking Coke or when I'm drinking Pepsi, at any point, like I have had at least one Pepsi every day for the past like 6 years.
And still have a 6-pack, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me. Because if I look at a Pepsi, I gain 5 pounds. That's kind of, I don't know. Sawyer, take it away.
Yeah, I definitely know. I definitely know the difference between Coke and Pepsi. 100%. Yeah, I 100% know. It's anybody who likes Pepsi knows what Coke tastes like because every restaurant has Coke. And so like you're going around and like when I run into a restaurant, they're like, "Oh, we got Pepsi products." I'm like, "Give me a Pepsi. Are you kidding me?"
Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah, dude. But like a Coke, I'm like, "Yo, whatever Coke I'm drinking." I'm like,
Really?
"Oh yeah, I could tell the difference immediately." Clear as day. I mean, I like Coke just fine, but like I know.
I think I can definitely tell the difference. You guys got me fucked up with this thing. I know, I'm sorry. It's just that deep voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway,
Oh yeah.
I can. Pepsi's definitely more sugary. I can taste that.
All right, are we wrapped up on the Pepsi Coke debate there? Okay. Sweet. So I know that with the city we're in, we do have a music festival coming in, and we have some bands coming in. We looked at a list on who we wanted to see live in person. I know for me, like they have that band Surf Curse. It's more like a punk rock band, like a beach rock band, if I kind of had to put a name on it. But they got fun guitar, a lot of rhythm. It's repetitive. I mean, it's fun to play along to as long as listen to. But I was curious if you guys, like, out of anyone you'd want to see live in public, preferably alive right now, like not going back in time or nothing, because that would be crazy. But if there's anyone you'd see live, who would it be right now? No, but I'm spicing it up. Spicy.
I wanted
Spicy.
Spicy.
First off, I just want to say that I had to look at the tree fort thing when Sam told me this question, and I was looking at it, and not a name ringing a bell, not a single one. Not here to talk shit about tree fort. Tree fort's amazing, but I don't listen to particularly large amount of indie music. And like last year, I think there was 2 bands I knew, but I don't know any of these ones. Um, So, but also anyone I could see live at a festival like that, man, there's so many people I want to see live. Who wouldn't I see live is more of a question. Yeah. Wouldn't see Five Finger Death Punch, dude. I'd die.
I just like to mention I had no clue about this tree fort thing, and then I was like, you know what? I would go if they had Delicate Steve.
Yep.
Delicate Steve is in a meme that I find highly humorous. That I've never even listened to a song, but Sawyer had the list out, and sure enough, Delicate Steve is on that list. I manifested it.
You did manifest.
But
that.
if I did get to see one group live, I think I would go with Queen.
Queen.
Like those, dude, at his peak, like having all those people there, like I just think that would be the biggest ever.
Oh, that was the wrong button. I meant to do the clap. Damn.
That was the weird one.
That was a weird one. Sorry, my bad.
You want the slapping?
Get him! Get, see him!
Slap it.
No.
Sorry.
God damn it.
See, you put me on it. I'm sorry.
Sam ripped the whole thing apart in
Whoa,
one
hey, it
fingerprint.
was 50-50 between the two of us.
You showed me it was
Anyway.
What? Sorry, Drew. One band you want to see live? What would it be?
Well, that's a different question. But,
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say that Tree Fort. I feel like the best 2 years ago they were pretty like on the money. Yeah. Shit. All time. Come back to me. Sorry.
All right. I'm just gonna one up you lightly.
Okay.
It's not a band, it's a show. It's a show that I want to be at.
Okay.
Okay, have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
You know the concert at the end of it? The like world show tour?
Ooh.
That concert had Queen, Led Zeppelin,
Yep.
a ton of other
Big dudes.
beyond phenomenal bands. And that's a show that I would kill to go to.
Hell yeah. I can get behind that. I'll get behind that.
This isn't you just said show, so it kind of got me on this. I would see you guys know Eric Andre? I would love to see Eric Andre live. I don't know. No, just like on his TV show. You ever seen his TV show? Okay, I want to know what he like fucking jumps on these things and he breaks them. I'm just curious to know what his reaction is after.
So I actually know a little bit about that show. That show, each interview lasts like 11 and a half minutes with commercial breaks because of the way a show's set up on Adult Swim. And those interviews, each one is over an hour long.
Yeah.
They cut an hour down to 11 minutes, and he says that he just tortures guests. He just tortures them. And it would be the funniest thing ever on the planet. He gets like pro football players in there, and then he like has a African American small person come up and start shouting like slurs at him, and it's just legitimately pure chaos. It's nuts.
Yeah, I knew that he did. I know he gets them in. He doesn't tell them what it is. They just know it's a talk show and they pay him to go on. But they don't tell him anything. There are a couple that know what it's about. Like there are a couple high class actors that go on there that just seem to know that it's just all a joke. And they make it's a lot of fun with it.
Take your time.
Another good show. He does interviews. You guys know the one, the interviewer that does like Tyler the Creator, and he always wears this like French hat. Yeah. What does he say? He always yippity down. He's like at the end of at the end of the interview, he always says this one thing, and he always says it in the beginning too. And I can't remember what he. I'm gonna Google it real quick. I'm gonna pass the mic to someone else though.
No, these are pretty good answers. I mean, I feel like it got steered around, but that's the point of the show. We're gonna ramble and talk about whatever the hell we want. And if I had to pick all time, like favorite person or place or whatever to see live, I'm gonna take a turn. Mike, Robin Williams, dude, see him live because he's a funny motherfucker, dude. He's got some funny shit, and I don't need like the super serious stuff or like the really dumb corny stuff. Just like give me a 2-hour special, Ron Williams tearing it up. If it's music, honestly, I'd settle for Surf Curse. I think that'd be fun. I mean, they're fun to play along with. They're easy to listen to, and I don't know, they're just a fun band. I mean, they keep it light and easy, and I don't know. That's what I got as far as what I listen to. Drew's still looking that up. All right. Yeah. No, take it away.
Sam, I gotta be honest with you on a personal level. There's no chance that I'm gonna play music with you guys. No chance. I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Is that what the guy says?
Yeah, he says do 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 do.
Dude.
I know it's two
No.
different. I did 2 different ones, but
Oh, he has 2 different ones.
no, I just fucked up on the first
Oh.
one.
So Drew just made it better. Okay. Interview ends. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah. I can get behind shaving it. That's pretty funny. All right. Next question. We'll keep this bad boy rolling. Trying to think of a way to word it. So, I don't know. I feel like I play the what if game a little bit too much, but I got one last what if thing. But like time travel. You invent it and you get one like free day anytime you want. Like no questions asked. You just go. Where you going? Guest speaker. Shock the podcast. Say something out of pocket within reason.
Sharp's right, but
Okay.
I'll give you a little something. I don't know. Shit, I'd go to Europe, like Italy, go see Rome. I guess you said time travel too, huh? But yeah, I would definitely go to Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, just imagine like just seeing like thousands of fucking soldiers walking around and like they're in line, bro. I mean, but I imagine they're probably like not in line, but like I mean, they're on the same. Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna take. I
No,
don't know
I'm like the
what
same
time frame are you
step.
talking about?
same
like
step,
ancient
like-
Rome, like the Colosseum, the
You're talking about
freaking-
ancient Rome.
the
Okay,
gladiators and shit. Homie.
Shit, man, they're like all on the same step, bro. I'm like,
What step is not the right word?
They're marching.
yeah, they're marching all in sync.
They're click clacking their shields and shorts.
What? Me? Hey.
No, I'm saying you're thinking of the Nazis.
No.
Whoa, that's not what we're thinking about.
Yes, he is.
Shit, bro. No. Have you ever seen like what is that movie called? What is that movie called?
Gladiator. Homie.
Yeah, you ever seen like
Russell Crowe.
Gladiator?
Russell Crowe.
Sure.
Not
You seen Gladiator? Okay, you know when they put up those shields, they're all in sync. When they're stepping through. I mean, they're on the same level. They are born inbreeds of a different kind to fight these wars, and it's impressive, man. It's impressive.
I mean, I'm gonna hop on that bandwagon a little bit, but more so like ancient Greece. I want to sit like on top of the hot gates and watch like the 300 Spartans. Like if I'm only there one day, right? I want to obviously watch the craziest day. Like maybe if it was like the last day they held off or whatever. But I mean, they did, but I mean they lost. You know, at the end. Yes, they did. They all died, homie. Yes. No, the 300 Spartans died. And that's what got Greece to help out in the war because of their sacrifice. They were martyrs, homie.
Imagine being in the Shanghai dynasty.
Drew, but no, I get what Drew's saying. I mean, when you think
Samurai
about
swords?
no, they got spears and homie shit.
No,
They're
got
shitting homie.
Shanghai.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Spartans, dude.
Yeah, no, I.
We'll go back to Shanghai, Drew. But what Drew's trying to get at is like seeing the massive formations of like hand to hand combat. It's like almost like a cinema level like fight, you know. And obviously like Hollywood blows it out of proportion. But like I totally get where Drew's coming from. It'd be fucking badass to see like thousands of dudes freaking fighting hand to hand combat, and you're just sitting there like, hey, I mean, I'd bring some popcorn with me and just scare the shit out and like
That's
throw
so
some
fun.
down. They just be like, oh, what the fuck?
Sam, you just want to see God of War. You
Well,
just want
yeah.
to see that happen. You just played the game and you're like, yeah, I want to see that.
I heard that ancient Romans knew how to party, and I think
Really?
that would be a lot of fun. Well, think of it. No drug, nothing was illegal then. They did whatever they wanted to do, dude. And I heard they threw some sick parties,
Huh. More you know.
and that'd be fun. I don't. But dude, like, I want to go in the future. Like, I already know what's in the past.
Really?
We
You know
know
the
what's
future?
there. I would go like as far as I possibly could in the future. Like, because who knows what kind of technology is going to be in 10,000 years? We may not even be people anymore. Like, I don't know.
See, that is the exact reason why I want to go in the past, but way farther back. I don't want to know about what happened that we have history of. This is pretty nerdy, but there's this like huge, you know, everything about like the missing link in human evolution, things like that. Like the evolution of the human species is crazy, and there's a ton of like weird mysteries about it. Like now, I really do feel like I'm on Joe Rogan, but like the human brain size increased in a way that has never happened in the evolutionary tables that we know of before. And I just think it's crazy, and I just would like to go back, but I need to have like God seeing eye powers or just like maybe time so I could really do like some research and see like what was life like for these people and like what happened.
I think you'd get your mind blown if it is just God back there creating everything, and you think you're gonna find a missing link, and it's just God just being like, dude, like, What are you doing here, Sawyer Nelson of year 2023?
If that happened, I would be a devout Christian. I gotta be honest with you, 100%. If I went back there and fucking God was there,
Like, what's up, homie?
and he was like, "What are you doing?" and I just was like, "Yo,
Sorry. Just leave.
what the hell?" I would have so many questions, and then he would kill me, and then resurrect me, and I wouldn't remember.
I'd make you Jesus.
Well, then how would you?
Oh,
not
dude,
be-
I don't know.
Oh, what if you go back
what
in
if
and
Wait,
be
but-
Jesus?
What if Sawyer is Jesus?
Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm not
Dude, we're
worshiping Sawyer. I'm
fucked.
switching.
What if Sawyer
I'm
is
switching.
If I'm Jesus, y'all are fucked.
Okay, so my question is, if Sawyer's Jesus, do we name a religion, like a new one? Like, are you the new Jesus or are you the OG Jesus? And like every time you're born, you just forget your Jesus. That's the situation. I don't know. What would be the name of Sawyer's religion?
Well, I mean that's also the paradox. Like,
The
is Sawyer
paradox.
going back in time already a part of history, and we're living through that, or does him going back change how it is? But, I don't think Sawyer should have a religion. I think he would abuse the power of that.
He's
and
already
I don't think he
Jesus.
should ever. I don't think he should ever be given anything.
No,
I think the Nelsons in power is the last thing that should ever happen. I'd rather give Cletus power before the entire Nelsons, bro.
My feelings, they're shattered.
Like,
I,
it felt
Okay,
like you just got
first-
hung on a cross.
well,
right there.
if
You
I'm
just
Jesus, if
beat-
I am Jesus, then that means the rapture's coming. So y'all are
Oh.
definitely fucked in that
Okay,
sense
okay.
too. I hadn't thought of that. That's not what I meant when I said you guys are fucked. I was more thinking like what Jake said. But no, yeah. But also, theoretically, if I just go back to in time, assuming no God, okay, which I am, sorry.
I thought you're Jesus.
Okay, I'm assuming not, right? I go back in time. All I want is information. I don't want to interact, nothing. I just want to see what they're doing. I just want to see what they're eating, see what they're living. You know what I mean?
That sounds like an awful Jesus thing to do.
With this hypothetical, we go back in time or go in the future. Do we die? Do we come back?
You get like one 24-hour window of like anywhere you want in time, and then when you come back, it's just like,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I still stick with mine, but I would fight with the Romans. Like I would put on that gear and shit. Yeah.
Drew. I don't know about that. There's some big dudes, and they got like lions and shit.
7 foot tall.
Who is?
Most of those Europeans.
You're not 7 foot tall, Drew.
I know, but that would be cool, bro.
But you're gonna die.
No, they'd be the first ones to get hit by the arrows.
Are you shooting the arrows?
I'm in the middle of the column, bro, and I'm not shooting the arrows.
So, are you fighting?
I'm holding my shield above my head, and they're blocking my arrow that's hitting me in the head.
So hold up. So you want to say you want to fight them, but you just want to stand in a field, hold the shield over your head, and say, "All right, shoot your arrows at me. I'll block them." I saw this in a movie.
No, that's not the goal. I'm not gonna. To win, bro. Bro, I'm trying to win history. I want to be one of the few that win.
Okay.
Never mind. I think we just drop it and move on. Is everybody cool with?
Agreed.
And with that, I think we're gonna take a short break, see if we can't rally and have another cold one. So we'll be right back on White Trash Broadway.
To the listener, this is super jarring because it's just like we just ended and then immediately just music started playing just suddenly, just out of nowhere. We were just talking and then it was like bwomp, 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 bwomp.
It slaps though.
To be fair, I think it's super jarring for us too, just to rezone in after talking about utter nonsense and figuring out how we're gonna take the second half of this episode here. But our opening, oh, never mind, pass it to our special.
At least they don't have to listen to like a commercial ad.
Raid Shadow Legends. No. All right. So we're gonna start off this round here with our go-to party game. Who wants to take first jab at it? Mr. Jake.
Go to would I think
Set the scene.
Ooh. The scene is.
Chicks there? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
where
okay.
the ladies at?
Okay, it's a party game. You're at a house party.
Is it big?
give her like 20 people plus
Whoa.
less. Yeah, like you're at a solid like house party. Like everybody's trying to have a good time. Like the party game. I think that beer pong
Yeah.
is forever gonna be champion.
Timeless classic.
I think that like it's just it's fun. It's a good warm up. Or Keen Cup, Bitch Cup, Flip Cup. All those are great. One thing I've always wanted to do is not necessarily a party game, but it's more of a party thing. I've never done a keg stand before.
Ooh.
I've always wanted to do like a keg stand. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
And until it's not.
I've always wanted to do a kickstand too. We ought to get a kickstand. Hey, but hold up real quick. So for beer pong, I think it depends the party. If it's a smaller group, I'd say King's Cup. If it's more girls and stuff, like I'm trying to get romantic with these girls, you know what I'm saying? But when it's beer pong, like yeah, it's probably like 15, 20 people up. I don't know.
I just want to say that I'm really bad at drinking games. Usually, what happens is either A, I'm too sober, or B, way too drunk. Because I cannot play beer pong very well at all. And then I get drunk, and then I really can't play beer pong very well at all. Yeah, see, I don't have that. I beer
You just
pong's
like to punch walls.
Good old wall punch. High score. Headbutt bonus points. Gotta take more cups out.
We need more cups. Take a drink after every hole in the wall. I think my go-to, and it's hard because it's not available all the way, but dude, I love playing pool. Like after I've had a couple brewskis, you got time to kill. You can play it with the ladies. You can play it with the boys. I mean, you can fuck around. You can take it serious, whether you're calling your shot every time or you can just fuck around and find out. But pool, that'd be my go-to.
I can't tell you the many parties I've been to where I would just it's just there's the numbers are not solid, right? And yeah, no, the ratio is totally off. And I don't want to leave because I feel like this could be a bumping party or something. So I hang out, play some beer pong, and I feel like usually I'm doing trick shots, whether that's off like the light bulb or some shit like that. Like I'm going for that, but it's not like shit, man. Once you get drunk when you're doing that, then it throws your whole game off. I'm only good when I'm drunk and I've been playing the game serious. You know what I'm saying?
Now that checks out. It's also I get what Sawyer's saying. Like if you're not drunk at all, like if you're stone cold sober and you mess up, you have no excuse. You just suck, right? Like you're just shit at the game. But if you're hammered, that's a good excuse. But if you can find that balance where like you don't overthink, but you still have motor function, that is like peak athletic ability.
Called smoking.
My favorite drinking game is when everybody goes out back and lights up illegal substances. That's probably my favorite one. Gotta be honest.
There's not a lot of drinking
Not
involved.
much of
with
a
that.
game, but I think one of my favorite times ever just playing party games is it was me and my cousins,
Ooh,
and
what
it was
time?
when I was in Vegas, and we just played beer pong. Like we were just getting, fucked up every day for like 3 days straight. Just wake up, drank,
Sit
go
down.
to sleep, drank. Like we
Headshot.
just
Drank.
absolutely just lit up for 3
Faded.
days doing nothing but beer pong and like Nintendo games. Like that was it.
Yeah.
No, beer pong with the homies is fun as fuck. As long as you got 4 people, I feel like it's a good time. Or else, I guess 3, including yourself. But yeah, it's a good time.
I think we're all missing a key concept of playing a game that's not only fun sober, but when you're drunk, it adds more at risk. And considering this game can already ruin friendships sober, I'm very curious what happens if you're drunk. Good old gun game on the Xbox 360. And you play Jake rules. Jake, explain the rules of the old friendship ruiner version of gun game.
Something that's kind of a tradition, something we've been doing for probably 10 years plus, right? Is the way you play gun game. This is the only acceptable way to play gun game. We're talking COD 2,
Black
The
Ops 2,
only
baby.
way to play a gun game is this: 10 kill setback for knifing, no mini map.
No mini map.
You can play at whatever map you want, but no mini map. 10 kill setback for knifing. We've had games last like 5 hours.
Fucking
That
crazy.
it's happened. It's been done.
I agree with the mini map. Since I got this big TV, I love my roommates, but I think there is some eye cheating on it. And
The old
it's,
screen peek.
yeah, maybe not Thomas, but maybe a little bit Caden.
Oh, Caden.
Caden, you screen peeker. Call out.
Sam is also a notorious screen
Oh,
peeker.
I
I will have
not.
you know. No, he is, bro. I know he is.
No,
I
I'm just,
know he
I
is.
just
Right.
look at the map.
I will 100% attest to the fact that Sam is a screen cheater. Sam, Sam, calling you out. You're kind of a sore loser with video games. I'm not gonna lie, and you are not afraid to cheat a little.
I am not. Hey,
You do it. You can't deny it because
Hey.
me and Jake both know for a fact that you screen cheat.
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, boys. But just so I guess the rules of the game is every time you kill someone, you get a new gun, right? And the high score is 20. So if you can get 20 consecutive kills, ranging with different guns in the game, ranging from like a bazooka to like a really really bad like submachine gun or a sniper rifle or whatever it is. But every time you get knifed, you go back to. I mean, you could be 1 kill away from letting us go to sleep at 3:45 in the morning when we have football practice the next day. But instead, someone, and it was always JD who bailed out on us. He always, because he'd get that look in his eye. Because I was never winning, right? That was well established. I never wanted those, but I would start looking across the room, and he'd get that look in his eyes, and he's like, "I'm about to ruin this whole man's career."
You guys remember that time at my house when I'm sorry, Sharp. Sawyer and Sam, you guys both came over and Quentin had that new Black Ops 2 and it got fucking fried that night. Yeah, that was a shitty night.
Well, and like to put into perspective, like Quentin's older brother, like he camped out and like so back in the day, right? We're gonna show our age a little bit. Back in the day when you couldn't just you had to camp out to get the games, or else it'd be a week late by the time you got your copy, right? So his older brother, who was like a senior when we were in middle school or whatever, he stayed all night at a Best Buy to get his hands on a copy of this Call of Duty, right? And it was Drew's birthday, so Quentin snagged it, right? And in a middle schooler's mind, it's okay if you take it, but if you bring it back, he'll never know it's gone. He'll never
12
know.
or 13.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he was so pissed. He was
And so we're playing the game, and yeah, dude, like,
We were playing it, and for some reason, Quentin decided that he needed to move the Xbox while we were playing the game, and it was all his fault. So like nobody else felt. We were all just like, I mean, we were like, dude, you just ruined the game, and he was like, my brother's gonna kill me, and we were all like,
We were making it
But-
worse. We did
oh
not
yeah,
help at
Wait,
all.
oh yeah, dude. But also, we were like, man, I wanted to play that.
well, like, okay, so like the next day though, we're going paintballing, right? And so we thought, hey, the better zoned in we get on Black Ops 2, we'll be so good at paintballing. It'll be just like Call of Duty. And we stayed up to like 3 in the morning. And I remember it wasn't like we moved the Xbox. I was like, but he opened the disc and he pulled out the disc, but that fucker was still spinning, dude. And when he picked it up, you just heard, and we all went, oh, and we looked at it, and sure as shit, we look up, and there's this little white line all over. First thing we do is we load that fucker back in, right? Make sure it starts up, and it did. And we're like, okay. But then, yeah, right. But again, like show me, like I don't know if you guys remember, but like when you scratch the disc and you scour the internet, apparently there's 100 different ways to fix it. Like take toothpaste and like rub it on the disc. And I remember like we threw all kinds of shit on that disc and nothing was fixing it. And after a while, Quentin's like, no, I'll own it. And he goes home, and I think yeah, it was not a good day for him. It was not a good day. But yeah, moral of the story: if you're gonna steal something,
Don't do it from
scratch it.
or take it from your big brother.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
You see, that's why you should just have a PlayStation 2 until you're like 16. Then you don't have to worry about stuff like that because all the games are already out and cost like $5 at GameStop.
Yep.
You know who has my old PlayStation 2 and I'm pissed about because my mom sold it in the yard sale?
No.
The JS who lived in Duquette Pines.
No way.
He
Why does he have it?
he bought it from the yard sale from my mom for like $20. He bought it. He's got my PS2. I've asked for.
You
I've
gonna
been
go get
like,
it back?
I've been like, dude, I will buy that back from
I
you.
will.
He's like, no.
$20.
Is that the same one that we played Uncharted 4 on? Or Uncharted 2 or 3 on? It was at we're talking about. Am I talking about the same one? I think I'm talking about the same one.
I remember playing.
Yeah, no, it's the same place. I went there like
Oh, I've never been to his house.
I went there one time. I don't even know what it was. It was like a basketball camp or some shit. And we played Uncharted something on like an old PS2 or PS3.
If it was his PS2, then it was the one that he bought for me. All I'm saying, Drew.
I just didn't know.
I mean, it's got to be. Sam, next question.
Next question. Okay, so no discredit to that fat fucking bassline, bass boosted intro song we have of this podcast. That is always hit it. Mom spaghetti. No, but as great as that is, and it is a certified banger. If you guys could pick a single, you guys could pick a single song that when people heard it, like, oh shit, that's from that White Trash Broadway pod. Because we're famous again, right? Keep that in perspective. The answer: what's one song that's like, holy shit, that's from that one thing?
I'm not changing a single thing about it.
Really?
No, dude,
you're
I
holding
love.
loyal?
I've never heard that collection of beat before in my life, so I just know whenever that comes on, like I would know.
Huh.
Like I just know, like that's us.
Bangarang by Skrillex.
It's not far off, man. It's not far off. I'm trying to think about it. It has to be something like dubstep or EDM. It has to be.
I mean, if it ain't broke, like I'm the one that asked the question and said, "Oh, what should we do?" But Jake's got a point. I mean, every time I hear that, I just think, "All right, time to talk about utter fucking nonsense for an hour." But I don't know, like it's just certified banger. But if it wasn't that, Drew's on it. It has to be EDM. It's got to be pumpy. It's got to be freaking ready to rock and roll, dude.
It's Skrillex. Bangarang. Bangarang.
All right.
Yeah!
Fuck you guys.
Did we ruin it for you?
I couldn't think of what came next in the
Shout out
song.
to all his
Oh,
boys.
he knows banger.
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty good. I don't remember that.
Sam, Jesus.
No, Sam's popping off right
I really
Give him
can't.
the
I
mic.
really can't think of another song that would be good. I'm trying to think of what like a banger is, but like it
Yeah.
has to be like a banger that it would have to be just like a banger that nobody knows, right? So that it could be that way. If a song it comes on and like they've never heard it before, they'll think of us. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's I don't know. Like I know people know it, but like Daft Punk, like something. I mean, the EDM. Like I know it's cliche, right? Because I don't listen to a lot of EDM outside like the house stuff that everyone listens to, right? But like, boo, yeah, like hit the thing. Go ahead, be a hater, be a hater. Boo. I don't know, dude. Like, it's still booing. Okay,
Yeah, they kind of do.
because they fucking love Daft Punk, dude. I don't know, like. I'm up on that song. Like that's good podcast music.
Oh.
Get
Why'd
him.
you hit me? I was struck.
So I want to say it's like this one song, but can we play this intro one more time? So I can...
Let's play that one more time.
Hit it, DJ. Right before I heard that, I was gonna say it reminds me of the Iron Man by Black Sabbath, but then I was like, after I heard it, I was like, no way, this sounds like anything like that. Yeah. Dude, there was no way they were able to decipher what Sam was singing.
Well, I don't think they can sue me if I did it better than the original with my cover. I don't think they can one up perfection.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly,
Yeah.
I can't. I have no argument with that. Can't argue.
Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get a lot more flack for that. I'm scared by the positivity right now. Like, oh yeah, no, that was really good.
Drew, stay away from that. Drew, you keep away.
Keep away from those buttons.
Okay, all right. I think we're done with that question. Sam, you got another one?
Oh, what was this one? I don't remember what this one was. That's
Ah,
interesting.
the old bird simulator. That's funny.
I can imitate a bird perfectly, bro. Listen to this.
Hit it, Jake. Oh my god. You
How
did that
good
with
is
your
that,
mouth?
bro? Yeah, dude. Listen to this. Listen to this.
It's perfect. What kind of bird is that?
That's the woodpecker. That's the North American
Dude,
woodpecker.
that is not a fucking woodpecker.
It sounds like a crow.
It's a fucking crow. The old. Every time it hits the tree, it just fucking screams back. You gotta scare the shit out of that worm, dude. If it's hiding in there, oh, it's just pecking at my house. I'm gonna do something. Drew, you gotta reel it in.
Y'all seen that video with the two birds and they're like with a stick or whatever, and they're like, it's been a while. It's been like 4 years. Trying to smash. Yeah, Becky, you trying to smash. And there's like a stick or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I don't know why, but they just remind me of that the whole con.
That guy does a lot of videos. They're all funny. A lot
They're
of
all
animal
pretty
vids.
good.
No, we're good. Yeah, no, don't even worry. Don't even worry your pretty little head about it. We end it just kind of whenever, you know. We like, oh, okay, all right, I guess that's it. But I'm not ready to end it yet.
Nope.
Y'all ever seen the movie Over the
And what,
Hedge?
the podcast?
Over the
or-
heads with the fucking
Y'all ever seen-
raccoon and the
Oh
turtle
yeah,
and shit?
Over the Hedge, certified banger. That movie slaps. Still,
Okay.
I haven't seen it in forever, but I know it slaps.
No, this is good. So I think this should be like, what would be your certified banger, like childhood movie? Like one
That's
thing you
not
will
it.
defend. No, it is now. We're rolling with it. What's one movie?
Defend?
Like
I feel like that's the wrong word.
okay. What's one movie that you will just like? I don't know. Like it's your go-to. Like if someone's like, what'd you grow up watching? Like what's your gut reaction? You know? Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Dude. I triple dog dare you.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, my movie is not actually Pulp Fiction. I just sometimes when I just think of things that will upset Sam, and that was one of them that I thought might do it.
I'm very
He,
sad.
he likes
But
the
I'm
movie.
over.
I
It is a good movie.
yeah, no, it's a great movie. Mine is Forrest Gump, obviously. Love that movie.
Respect.
Forward, backwards, sideways, I know it.
Fuck yeah.
It's because I am Forrest Gump. Just kidding, I'm a dick.
Aw.
My childhood was some weird collection of Star Wars,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
All certified bang. I mean, Star Wars. That's fucking cool. Transformers. And I know all of you looking at me like, oh, fuck Transformers. Dude, Transformers are fucking cool, dude. And then another thing, I was actually talking to a friend of mine earlier today. Surf's Up with Shia LaBeouf is a great movie. Just because, I mean, soundtrack, banger. Plot, banger. The casting, like they had like the Big Lebowski as like Big Z. Like that's a kids movie, dude. They're bringing in the dude. Like I don't know. I think it holds up pretty good.
Hot take. I hate Shia LaBeouf, man. I can't
Really?
stand any movie that he's in. Especially the worst one by far is Transformers.
Really?
Yeah, because like when I was a kid, I really liked those movies, but
Right.
for some reason, just Shia LaBeouf's character is so. I just have such. He's. I just hate him. I just don't. I actually can't articulate it, but I do not like that guy.
I think your problem with Transformers is more seeing Shia LaBeouf with like Megan Fox
Yeah.
and all these just like solid women. I think is what the real problem is here. Because I have that same problem. I'll see him. I'll be like, dude, how? Just how? It's no way.
I actually think that was it. No,
Yeah.
you got it. I actually think I like Transformers now because you just figured that out. Now I got to watch it again, and through a jealous lens, and I think I'll like it.
I can just say it's very easy for me to defend because when Megan Fox said Sam over, I mean, 8-year-old Sam was like, this is fucking cool. And on top of that, like fucking like Ironhide, Optimus Prime, dude, we're working back to the Transformers, but dude, okay. Yeah, I can't believe you digging my boy Shia LaBeouf like Transformers, solid. Surf's Up, solid. Holes, solid.
Really? Okay. Well, try liking him. Give him a chance. Be
Just-
nice.
Just do it.
Just do it. You just make your dreams be dreams.
Take it somewhere else.
Sam, on to another question. I can't think of anything else to say that's not
Drew,
Shia
hand it off to
LaBeouffian.
Drew. Hand
Here,
it off to
Drew.
Drew. Drew didn't get a chance yet.
I don't know what age we're talking, but I would say like SpongeBob, Harry Potter, and Shrek. It's because my sisters are so into movies. I hate rewatching movies. I hate it. I can't do it unless I wait like 5 years, 4 years to rewatch it, unless it's a really good movie. But yikes. It's
Nothing
okay.
happens.
We're gonna take a second real quick.
No, we're
just-
live. We're rolling.
Okay, we're rolling.
Hey,
Yeah, but Shrek, bro.
banger.
Tomorrow, I'm making
Making
waffles.
Hell yeah!
No, I mean casting. Saw Eddie Murphy, right? Whoever voices Shrek, I'm blanking right now.
What is Debbie Fire? Or was that one movie where he's in? Mrs.
That's
Doubtfire.
Robin Williams.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
No.
Yeah, that movie's funny
I got
though.
really wholesome out of
Miss
nowhere.
Doubtfire though, you guys seen that? I haven't seen that movie in a while. That's one of those movies I could rewatch.
Really?
Yeah,
What
Miss
about,
Doubtfire.
what about like Patch Out or like Flubber? You ever watch Flubber?
I used to have that on VCH.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause I
no,
had
back in the day, yeah. I had the little. It was like a white screen and it was all green. It was a cool screen. I really like looking at it.
You guys ever watch the that old Lord of the Rings VH?
Oh, I love Lord of the
Oh.
Rings.
Actually, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings yet.
The old VHS tape, like with the Hobbit. That was
Oh yeah, dude. You want to know what's funny? Right in there is every DVD of the extended editions of Lord of the Rings. Those
have
things
to
are
just
kind
sit
of
down
rare
and watch
now.
it.
There's
Yeah,
we
me
do.
too.
I don't have a way to play it. It doesn't play in my PS5 or the PS3
My
for some
Xbox.
reason. I think it's supposed to work. There's either something wrong with the discs or 2 DVD players aren't working.
I don't mind
correctly.
Venom.
Sawyer, I have I have everything. I have your answers. Yes, I am the reincarnated Sawyer Nelson.
So Sawyer is Jesus. This is a stab. This is
Yes, I'm the
confirmed.
reincarnated Sawyer Nelson.
Wait.
You can't be me reincarnate if I'm
I'm not-
here right now, dog. That doesn't work. You're Jesus.
Do you not
aren't you
have
God?
faith?
Wait, you're
Are you not a man of faith?
You were God. I am Jesus.
No, you're
Sam is
fucking-
Moses.
Oh hell yeah! I got a stick.
Sharp as
bitch.
Isaiah.
I got a stick. Oh, you got fucked. I got a stick that turns into a snake, bitch. I parked the fucking red sea. I'm God. Yeah.
I didn't know that I had the mic. I didn't see you pass it to me. I was like shouting, and I looked over, and I was like, "Oh, here's the mic."
Here it is.
Oh man, yeah.
Moses, I'm fucking with that.
Interesting.
Not bad.
All right.
Just go with
Yeah, poor Jake. Jake's like
Isaiah.
such a lesser character in the Bible. I don't.
What do you mean?
Jacob.
It's
Uh-oh.
Drew. Who do you think Isaiah
Let's
is?
go full Mountain Kids Day Camp right here. Church camp.
Well, don't put that on me, but Isaiah's pretty cool. I mean, I feel like there's a lesson out of that.
Okay, what's the lesson? In
Isn't he the-
Drew's terms, what's the lesson?
David's the one who fought the lion, correct? Isaiah's the one who fought the giant. Yeah, no, that's a big fight.
David or Isaiah?
I
Isaiah.
I asked. I said, "Hey, who fought the lion? Was it David or Isaiah? Who fought?
Wait.
I thought Isaiah fought the giant.
I thought Hercules fought
The
David
slingshot.
or Lion. Yeah, with the fucking the rock
Oh,
saber.
I thought that was totally Isaiah. What did
I think
Isaiah
Isaiah's
do?
just some dude.
Maybe you're David, bro. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
We're all these major parts. You just sit there. You bring some money for Jesus. You bring some money for Drew
You're a
in the name of
disciple.
Sawyer, and then you wait for me to use my kick-ass snake stick.
I like the way Drew messed up one slight name, and we just like couldn't just couldn't like who
No,
who
we had yeah.
Because if we are gonna get this religion right, we have to establish who's who, and we had to put any policies away.
I used to be a very Christian boy, and now I'm not. So I couldn't tell you, but I thought Isaiah was the one who killed the giant. But if he's not, then you're definitely David.
Okay.
Is
I'll
that
take that.
is Sharpie? Are you
Jacob in the
okay?
Bible is probably one of the biggest cucks that ever existed.
Whoa! Elaborate.
Jacob wanted to marry this chick.
Yeah. She hot?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Probably. You were.
I
You
just
said
have the
Jacob.
namesake. I just
That's
have
your
the
name.
namesake.
Hey.
Hold whoa,
Can I
hold
add
on.
something
No,
in?
let me
Go ahead.
finish. Let me finish.
They ate a lot because of the food. They were all trying to be fat. Oh.
Okay, so Druism thinks
They're
everybody
thick.
was fat.
They're thick. No, that's Thanksgiving, homie. That
Okay,
comes later.
but no. So Jacob wanted to marry this chick,
Right.
and then the dad's like, "Oh, you want to marry this chick, right?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." He's like, "Work for 7 years." And then it's like 7 years, something like that, some long period of time. It's like work for 7 years for me, and I'll let you marry her. So the man works 7 years, and then on the marriage day, he gives him not the chick he wanted to marry, which I think was Rachel. It was her sister.
Oh.
After 7 years of work, and it was in a dimly lit room. You know, they did the nasty, and then so it was too late. He had married her. And then he's like, "Oh, I gave you my sister, haha, JK." And he's like, "Dude, he's like, I want to marry her. Give me her." He's like, "Oh, guess you have to work another 7 years."
Nah.
So he did.
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
Did he have 2 wives, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
get them both. But I mean, still, dude, like, are you serious?
7 years. I don't know.
Old Jacob 2 wives. That's what we call him.
Old 2-wife Jacob.
Also, I
Something
just want to point out, everyone in the Bible was hot. Have you never seen any of the pictures? Like Jesus
Shredded.
Christ,
Fucking
shredded
shredded.
to the T,
Yeah.
bro.
Turn water into wine and then turn fucking dirt into creatine, motherfucker. That dude was ripped.
Exactly.
And he moved a giant ass rock in front of a cave twice.
That's fucking right. He got buried down there. They
Twice.
came back. The rock's fucking gone. Like, all right.
Put yourself in the shoes of those 2 guards, right? Like, hey, you guys go check on the rock. Like, oh, okay, big you come. Rock's gone. Rock's fucking gone, dude. You're looking around like, how the fuck you tell boss? Like, so how's the rock? Funny shit ass. It's fucking gone, boss. Like, how do you even tell that? I don't know. That's my thought on it.
I think it's weirder that they checked.
They
put a
like, hey, go
huge-
look at the rock. You
They-
got it. Like, no questions asked.
Like
I'm
go
there.
look at the rock. What do you mean? We crucified him. He's
He's dead.
like, I'm not checking on that rock.
Or was God just so impressive that they made them look twice?
Ooh.
What's
Say
that?
that
What's
in
that
the
thing
mic,
Dave
say it.
Chappelle says? Gotcha, bitch.
So wait. Was it God who moved the rock or Jesus?
Jesus, same thing.
I think it was actually an angel who cracked open.
One of the ark?
Well, because
Are we
because
just
there
gonna
was
go around
the
the entire
soldiers.
goddamn Bible, dude?
Because
This
there
is
was the
funny
soldiers
shit.
there, and then like the rock like cracked or like
Right.
blinding light cracked open, and then there was an angel there, I think, and then
No, you're right. You're right.
yeah,
Huh.
and then Jesus walked out, and some
Then he ran
who was
away.
it saw it? I think some prostitutes saw it, and were like, "Oh, Jesus is
Okay, I
back."
don't
Okay,
remember
why-
that
why-
part,
wait,
but I
hold-
believe that. I believe that.
I think that's how it went.
So
You guys
let me-
watch that new Rick and Morty episode where Jesus has the entire he lives out his whole life, right? He's like, hey, what's your name? Mary. Oh, that's funny. That was my mom's name. And then John's there, and he's like, dude, she's a whore. He's like, she's a better disciple than you.
I love Rick and Morty. That stuff's so hilarious.
I don't know, like I think old Family Guy has a skit too, like Jesus' son. Like his son comes back, you know what I'm talking about? Son comes back, he's like, Dad, I'm getting bullied, and he's like, oh, did you get bullied? Is that the worst thing to ever happen? Let me open this book. Whoa! And he opens the Bible. This looks pretty bad. Looks like this guy had it pretty rough. like it's, I don't know, that was funny shit. But okay, I think unless you guys have some last comments on it.
Yeah, there's a South Park episode
Yeah.
of what was it? It's when the Passion of Christ first got released way back in the day,
Yeah.
and like Cartman leads an entire Nazi regime
Holy shit.
against the Jews.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean,
Well,
it's
they
fucked
didn't
up,
know.
but
It's a
that's
bunch of
funny.
like innocent Christians who didn't know because Cartman's all dressed up as like Hitler. And he's
Oh,
like, I think we
no.
all know what has to be done.
Oh no.
And they're all like, wait, what? And he's like,
Just
I think
do it."
everybody. He's like, I don't think we should tell them until we all get them to the camps. He's like, and everybody's like, wait, what is he talking about? And he's like, I think we should all like wait for more support. I think I should we take one person. We should all take one extra person to go see the Passion of Christ. They're like, oh, that's an awesome idea. And then anyway, everybody's like, the Jews should apologize for killing Jesus. And they're like, hold on now, we don't have to do anything. It's this whole. It's a funny episode. I just watched it the other day.
That's good.
Any closing remarks?
I've seen that, but it's been a while. I gotta rewatch that.
Well, I don't know if you call it tradition yet. We only have the one episode, but usually we like to wrap up our podcast if we have some parting wisdom from our special guest, whether it's a advice for us, advice for our listeners, advice for yourself, if you're feeling that. I mean, what do you have to give for White Trash Broadway as we kind of wrap things up?
Mr. Drew.
Well,
Special guest.
I want to repeat how thankful I am to be on the show, and
I like how
I just thank you guys. And future reference, I think you should know that Christian girls are not always what you think, and avoid the cloud.
That's some good advice. Can't go wrong with that.